Hello everyone, I'm Wolf3 Reported, and this is the Crypto Brothers. Today we are going to talk about the Bitcoin technology, and we will analyze the market dynamics and its systematic risk. Today's video will last about 10 minutes, and we have 5 parts. And first of all, I will talk about the core nature of Bitcoin. Well, and the cryptocurrency can be founded because it has a proof of work consensus. Bitcoin operates via proof of work, where miners solve cryptographic puzzles to validate transactions and earn BTC rewards. And also, it has fixed supply cap. The Bitcoin has a fixed supply cap of 21 million coins, with over 19.6 million already mined by July 2025. And also, you have a blockchain backbones. The blockchain serves as an immutable distributed ledger, enabling trustless transactions without intermediaries. And currently, the cryptocurrency has more than $100,000. Why it is very so popular? First of all, it has decentralized trust network. The Bitcoin provides access to a decentralized trust network, which is independent of institutional intermediaries. And also, it has a scarcity mechanism. Its scarcity mimics digital gold, though its intrinsic value remains a topic of debates among experts.
So I'm going to talk about the current market dynamics by July 2025. Let's talk about price action and volume at first. So first of all, Bitcoin has a characteristic. It can be traded near all-time high. It is now being traded at all-time high at this point. So Bitcoin is trading near around 108,000 US dollars, and it is approaching its all-time high of 110,000 US dollars. So the second aspect is about volume concentration. Weekly trading volume at a 12-month low of around 36.2 billion US dollars, signaling cautious market participation. Another topic is about holder concentration. So there's a theme called wealth dominance, which means that the top 1% of the addresses control over 80% of the liquid Bitcoin supply, indicating high concentration among few of the most powerful computer hardwares from some of the most powerful people. There are also some key catalysts about Bitcoin. So the first is about Federal Reserve policy. So Federal Reserve is like the main reserve system of the United States of America. The upcoming FOMC meeting on July 26 could influence the market sentiment and Bitcoin's price trajectory. Another aspect is about institutional ETF inflows. So institutional ETF inflows have exceeded 130 billion US dollars, significantly impacting the Bitcoin's market dynamics, which can create a huge influence about the volatility of Bitcoin.
Well, next one, I will talk about the inherent systematic risks. Well, why some people still afraid of trading cryptocurrency? Well, because the market structure has extreme vulnerabilities. Well, first of all, there are wealth manipulations. The wealth dominance enable price manipulation, as seen in the June 2025 sales of triggered by a dormant wallet. And also, the retail participation decline. The decline in retail participation amplifies volatility, making the market more susceptible to large swings. And also, the cryptocurrency has extreme micro policy sensitivity. The Fed interest rates can extremely impact affects the demand for risk assets like bitcoins, and also geopolitical tensions can cause the extreme decrease values in cryptocurrencies market. Besides, there are still some technical and regulatory challenge. For example, like the chart pattern risk. A potential head and shoulders patterns indicates a bearish reversal risk for Bitcoins. And also, currently, there are also many countries still regulate the trade of the cryptocurrency like the British or German.
The part 4 is about critical distinctions about Bitcoin. So let's talk about the relationship between the blockchain and Bitcoin. There's a role called pioneering role. While Bitcoin pioneered decentralized ledgers, its utility as digital gold differs from broader blockchain applications. And there's also a thing called diverse applications. Blockchain technology extends beyond Bitcoin to supply chain tracking, smart contracts, and more. So let's talk about the relationship. Bitcoin is based on a technology called blockchain, but blockchain is more than Bitcoin. Like you can also maybe use other kind of cryptocurrencies on blockchain, and Bitcoin is just a part of the blockchain. The trust system and the asset. So there's a cryptography verification. Bitcoin replaced institutional trust with cryptography verification, revolutionizing trust systems. This means that if you have some transactions, the information of the transactions can be sent to a lot of receivers. While in a traditional way, if you need to borrow money for someone, and you need to find a mediate, maybe a bank or something, and the information of borrowing assets is reserved only at that bank. Another aspect is about speculative adoption. So its price reflects speculative adoption of this paradigm rather than traditional asset valuation matrix.
And in part 5, here's the conclusions. And so we have talked about the technological significance of the Bitcoins, which is that it demonstrates the availability of decentralized trust systems through blockchain technology. And also we have analyzed its market behavior, which is high volatility, which through various analysis we found that it is a high volatility assets. And also we found out that it has very key influence, which is the concentrated ownership. The concentrated ownership and macroeconomic shifts and regulatory ambiguities significantly impact Bitcoin's market dynamics. And we also talk about the fundamental tensions, which is the technological versus market. The participants should recognize the tension between Bitcoin's technological significance and its market dynamics, which are detached from traditional valuation frameworks. And this is all about today's video. If you think this video is helpful, please subscribe and hit a like. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.